Hello, universe. Welcome to my world. When we do Angelina Jordan videos on this channel, we go off in all different directions. And we're going back last month to Angelina's concert in mid-December, where she performed a song that no one had ever heard before. And being a Christmas concert, it was a Christmas song. And it was Wham's Last Christmas. Now, this is a very fine, very excellent song with a catchy tune and lyrics that just flow. This song was written in 1984 and it was a massive hit. And actually, we have Andrew Ridgeley, who was the other half of Wham, talking to Jimmy Fallon.
We were killing time at his mum and dad's house one Sunday. The soccer was on and he went upstairs and then came back down and said, Andy, you got to come and listen to this. And I thought, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. Whipped upstairs and it was the skeleton of Last Christmas. The keyboard part was there and the chorus, and it was, oh.
Really?
Wow. You hear that the first time, and even its skeletal form, it was evidently...
It's one of the biggest songs on earth, ever.
And we also have George Michael himself talking about the song and the impact and its legacy.
I was overconfident about that year because in 1984 I had a plan. I was only 20 and I had this plan that Wham were going to have 4 #1 singles in Britain by Christmas. And then I knew I had this Christmas song, which I was confident by then would be #1. And of course it never happened because it was the biggest selling #2 record of all time in the UK because of Band Aid. So I got it wrong that year, but I never dreamed it would be played as much as it is now.
And to introduce us to the song, let's hear a variety of different performances. Tina Arena is an Australian singer-songwriter, and she does a very slow version which captures a degree of sadness about the song.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy, I'll keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me.
And when we hear Leslie Odom Jr. perform on The Ellen Show, he's singing it as a pop song, but he really is a soul singer, and that does come out with his vocals.
Last Christmas, gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy, I'll keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, doesn't surprise me.
And it's amazing how many different directions a song can go. This song is now going into the direction of Eurodance with Wigfield.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me.
And PMJ, Postmodern Jukebox, they're a constantly revolving group of musicians and singers, and their style is vintage.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. You gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, that doesn't surprise me.
And even the Backstreet Boys have covered this song. They're a boy band originally out of Florida, and they did a phenomenal video, Everybody, which must have cost millions to make. I would say their performance of this song is not that special, but the video tells you a lot. The video captures the fun and the rapport behind the scenes of the band, which reinforces the image of what a boy band should be like.
Once bitten and twice shy. I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Merry Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with the note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kissed me now, I know you fooled me again.
And now we're going into the category of superstars who perform the song. Ariana Grande is in her mid-20s and she's a phenomenal singer. And here she starts with the standard song, but she soon improvises with the words and the tune in a very creative way.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Thought we belong together, at least that's what you said. I should've known better. You broke my heart again. Well, you blew it. How could you do it?
And the next two are even more famous than Ariana Grande, and both of them give the song a country and western touch. When Miley Cyrus performs this song, it's her phrasing and her accent which comes through, which really makes the song sound a bit country western.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy. I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, that doesn't surprise me.
And if we're talking about superstars, the biggest act on earth right now is Taylor Swift. And she also covers the song. She also gives it a little bit of country and western spin as well.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy. I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me.
Now let's hear the original video from 1984 with George Michael and Wham. We are interspersing this with George Michael's solo performance of the song some 20 years later, and he has the whole crowd on a string taking them in any direction he wants, and his performance is very consistent to the original from 20 years earlier.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten, I keep my distance. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me.
And now we've come to our featured artist, Miss Angelina Jordan. Here she is only a month ago surprising everyone with this new cover of hers. And as always, her version is different again. You can really hear the layering of her vibrato as she sings. And it just makes the song feel different. And at the end, she has some great improvisations true to her jazz origins.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitter and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. This Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying how I love you. I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I know you fooled me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, gave you my heart, the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone I'm hiding from you in the sunlight. My God, I brought you up, someone to rely on. Yeah, I guess I wasn't sure that you cried. The face on the love with a fire on his heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. Now I finally love you. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. I gave you my love, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone
It's amazing how one song can go through so many different reincarnations with different singers and different styles. And then we always hear Angelina. She always makes it sound a bit different, a bit special. That's why we keep returning to her. We will continue to return to Angelina in the future. Okay, gang, I'm out of here. I'll catch you later.